It doesn't bother me when someone says something like, so and so really was just wants to save the country. And then you have those that are like, Jesus is the only savior. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to do the voices. Tina. Jesus is the only savior. Of course, he's the only savior. Yes, absolutely. He is the God of my salvation, first and foremost. However, we're not living in a time when we have to bow to tyranny. We're not living in that time. We can see that because even people that disagree with the president of the United States can openly share that. And there's no problem with disagreeing with people and not liking your president. You don't have to love your president or kiss his shoes. But what you do is respect him in this country, at least. I was raised to respect my elders, and I was raised to respect those in authority. Did I always? I did not. And there were consequences to that. But I did grow. I put childish things aside one day, and I realized the scriptures tell us how we should be living in the nations that we're in. And since I was born in the United States of America, I want my children and I want us to obey the laws of the land. We don't always perfect it. I've gotten speeding tickets. When I was younger, I stole from the candy store. I mean, I've broken laws in our in our great nation. But I know that there are consequences to everything. And as an adult, all I can do is share with my children, you can make the choices that, you want to make, but it doesn't always mean it's going to end well. So be sure you're thinking about your choices. I mean, aren't we always encouraging ourselves this way? So people can make statements and say things like, we just want to save our nation. And it's not them saying that so-and-so is the Messiah. Now, are there people who go overboard and you want to slap, when you're on the field and you're like, get a hold of yourself. You're at war and somebody got to slap you silly to wake you up. Like, yeah, when people behave that way, oh my goodness, we needed so-and-so, they were our savior. Of course, I get it. But the majority of people that talk about saving our nation, we're talking about morality. We're talking about simple things that are common sense that we know that's not good. And we don't want to pass those laws because our children are going to suffer if we do. Let's reconsider these things. Let's consider everyone and still be able to tell somebody, hey, let's see what God says about that. I mean,